Welcome back. Yes, we have weekly drops as well as the live twin flame update. If you do want to come through and join us, it's Fridays at 8:20 p.m. Greensmith time. Very separately, if you can't make it and you want a super chat, yes, you can go through to the website, then comment on the video that you have paid for your super chat, and I will do such directly after the live video. Now, without further ado, let's have a look at the karmic third party read. Now, this week it's looking very interesting. I do particularly feel that the karmic third party this week is feeling two things, okay? I feel as though there is something that they feel inside their romantic connection that needs changing. Now, if this is not a romantic situation, I do directly feel they are tuning into counterpart energy, the joint connection, and something that is changing almost instinctually. I feel, especially this card does drop down to a 5. I'm feeling that, it's almost like their heart chakra is activating and there's an element of compassion coming. Some of them are feeling some of these things in the past were out of their control, and there may have been some sense of manipulation. And I do particularly feel they're having a revelation of their hand and what they did, and maybe some revelations as to what the karma associated to that is. I do feel for some reason there's a little bit of guilt. Some of them are feeling, almost that there is this joint connection that is ever so strong. And there's, in the here and now, they could be living very presently. But it does appear to be that they are looking over their shoulder. I'm looking at the heart of this situation, and I'm reading these extremely intuitively. Yeah, I feel as though, against their better judgment, there could be something that is coming to an end, and that it's almost like a sermon, it's almost like a service, and they're feeling as though this change, they've tried to delay it, but inevitably it is going to come to pass. I do feel some of them are having dreams. Some of them, their guides are coming in to pre-warn them that what they have right now is very temporary. And there is this superstition, and that's about the only word I could really get, is this superstition coming through, that spiritually they feel almost you have some sense of power over this direct connection. There's a very, very strong pull. Some of them, if they have been aware of divine feminine and masculine's connection, I feel as though, to them it feels a little bit like a nightmare. But I feel this can be for a karmic situational ship. It doesn't have to just be a romantic partnership. I'm hearing the term that something has to end in order for something to begin. And it's a revelation of a sacrifice of some description. There can be some guilt, especially if this is a tribe member and the member feels that this has actually blocked them moving towards their destiny. Their soul is aware of this. If this is a 3D karmic relationship, again, I feel, it's almost like this revelation that somebody's going to luck out. There is guilt here. Let's get a close-up. I feel they're trying to slow something down, but they inevitably, this is shadow work. This is a lot of fears coming up. This is a lot of insecurities. Something they feel is out of their control. Some of them feel they're going to lose money out of this situation. Some of them, in their opinion, how would I put it? In their opinion, they didn't realize the value and the depth. And so there is some regret and remorse. Some of them believe that if both parties are away from each other, it'll dissipate. Yeah, it's almost like out of sight, out of mind. But there's still a deep insecurity, a deep-seated insecurity. They still don't directly feel strong within their tribe, within their foundation. I feel if there was shady, underhanded energy, there is trust that's coming up here. There is insecurity towards, for a pocket group, it feels that there's an insecurity to do with their position. Now, these individuals could be married. These individuals could have children. Again, on both sides of the fence, that's being shown to me. In the old days, they would have felt that was deeply secure, but now they're having a revelation that, it's almost like the goalpost keeps moving, so nothing is ever sufficing. Some of them are hoping that counterpart moves forward. Whomever's in this karmic relationship, the opposite enemy, they're wanting them to move forward. They're hoping that they will leave. They're hoping that they will get married. They're hoping that they will find a new suitor. But I feel, if anything, this triggers counterpart to want to move towards you further. I'm looking at their foundation. Oh, something that was done in the dark is coming into the light. They've tried to hide it. They've tried to hide this energy. It might be a non-divine energy. Some of them aren't wanting this to come to a close. Some of them may have, this could be an ailment, this could be being off, this could be a mindset situation, and I'm speaking in code here. I do feel they're having insecurities of their image. There's a lot of insecurities here. They are aware of this. Some of them are knowing that this is a very spiritual connection. And so at a foundation level, they know that there's a spiritual connection. They know if you're not there, they're still worried about you. It's really, really affecting their psyche. Some of them are having nightmares about divine feminine. Some of them feel that inevitably this connection will come to pass. So I do feel they're trying to be quite pushy where it does come to what their personal needs are. It's like they're trying to lock it in. They're trying to cement it in. On the surface, it may look like everything's fine, but they do deep down know that the outcome is that they inevitably will not be with this person forever. Some of them are finding a text message. This could be something that counterpart has in their phone. It might have been something that they received most recently. Some, I do feel this is a very old image that they're keeping. This could be kept in their wallet. It could be kept in on their phone. They're finding something, though. There's something of a, what word do they use? It's like a trophy. Pardon me. It feels like a trophy. Yeah, they're stumbling across something here. Now, this is either, I've been shown an image. I'm being shown some sense of a memory. It could have been a letter or a text message. They're coming across it. And I think even if this is an old situation, it's still remaining in their energy. And they keep referring back to it. It's something that they feel a question mark really associated to knowing that divine feminine, if this is the cross watcher, is directly waiting. They'd really hoped that divine feminine in the mix of this was going to let go. And I do feel that for cross watchers, if this is a situation where divine feminine is the one in the karmic relationship, it's the same principles being shown to me. It's something in context of the union, a delay of it, but they do know that the love is there. They do know this is a very spiritual connection. Some, especially if this is maybe a family member coming to the table and maybe regressing back in their life and looking at their life of what they walked, there could have been some context of a conversation that did come up with each counterpart. And I do feel particularly this is relevant, that they're seeing how much both parties here in the mix have changed and how this is a very spiritual connection. And even they are getting psychic messages coming through in their dream state. Because some of this is a mother energy. They're realizing that they're walking a mile in your shoes. They didn't want you to have to go through something that they went through. They also feel in order, it's like their guides are coming through and saying to them, okay, a chapter is about to end, a new one is coming. Some of them are pushing for marriage, especially being a romantic partnership. They're wanting a lot more. But even those that are in romantic relationships that are directly married, they're still not feeling very secure within this dynamic. They still feel deeply threatened by divine feminine and divine masculine in the mix and their joint energy. I feel there's rumbles happening this week. And I do really feel as though, instead of being open to love, if anything, there's a little bit of self-sabotage going on here. And there could be a lot of shadow energy, a lot of projection, and a lot of control going on. Come through and join us for your mid-month romance reads. And also we have the lives. We have weekly drops. If you do want a private booking, you can go to the link directly below. Otherwise, come through and join us for our live super chats.